Okay, so I'm loading into round number 3, and we'll level Glimmer Witch because I've got a billion Steelskin Splunkers, but Glimmer Witch is super good in my deck. Side lane, because I've got the Infernal Visage, I can make a 7/7. As impressive as a 7/7 would be, you know. I could play. I've actually got a lot of good hands in my card, a lot of good cards in my hand, except for Scavenger Scorpion, which sucks. But I could play like Flesh Fiend, Ordnance Captain, Glimmer Witch, Ordnance Captain, Flesh Fiend, Steelskin Spelunker, Steelskin Spelunker, Ordnance Captain. I've got a lot of options. Hopefully he doesn't cast Wolves. That would be annoying. Ash Maiden. Okay, so it looks like my play is Flesh Fiend on the center lane, then play Steelskin Spelunker in front of the Harbinger Spring. Even if he plays cards that create tokens, I still get 5 damage on it because I'm gonna need to double block that card pretty much no matter what. I guess I do have that one Rot Fiend, which I did draw, but it's just a fluke. Probably casting Sonic Pulse and Rot Fiend. Sonic Pulse will help him stop doing things, and it's I think more effective than any of these other cards in my hand. Ossuary Spirit, Forge Guardian, and I mean Forge Guardian's fine. It's an 8/14, which is okay. I just have no way to move it. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully it doesn't move the Harbinger, but I can block it with Rot Fiend. I wonder what his second card is. So he's Umbric. I already knew that, I guess, but I didn't internalize it until now. So that means he's got Eye Shard Berserkers and Dendrifies is his only removal. If I can Voltron up a Steel Spiritual Infiltrator, it's going to be impossible. They just strengthen numbers? What? That doesn't even work. It trades. I mean, it does force the trade, but he leveled a strength in numbers. Okay. I guess I will just play the Forge Guardian Alpha, because all his creatures are dying this turn. Well, Sonic Pulse keeps my Rot Fiend healthy. Doesn't save my... If it saved my Flesh Fiend, I'd probably cast it, but it doesn't. Now I can play Tactician Infiltrator. I don't know how good Tactician will be, because, Rot Fiend's probably going to die. Unless it plays a creature with 2 power in front of it. Oh, wow, Is that the rest of the set? Sorry, I was looking at my other monitor. The other Magic set's coming out soon. Eldritch Moon. Looks like they just spoiled all of it. I'll look at that later. Anyway, focusing on the game of Soulforge. Got a Kataru sprite to kill my creature. I wish I could kill that. I wish I just had... I mean, I could Scourge Knights. It might be worth it, honestly. Yeah, cast Spirit Soul Trade in the center lane and then Scourge Knights to kill his Kataru sprite. Because I don't want him... He has a Harbinger Spring, so killing the Kataru sprite is going to be pretty important. Especially if he has any Spring Dryads. Plus, it's just a lot of value, and it lets me kill his Ice Shard Berserker too with the Scourge Knights, which can't really trade with anything anyway. So, drew 2 level 2s. There's the Sorrow Maiden I forgot I had. I'm used to playing without it, though. Glimmer Witch is okay. It would have killed his Ice Shard Berserker, but I guess I didn't really plan on that. Probably should have. Also killed the Kataru sprite. I still think killing the Kataru sprite there is fine. Because I'm not guaranteed to draw Glimmer Witch. It's pretty much the only thing in my deck that kills it in that situation. So there's a Spring Dryad, so I feel immediately vindicated. I wonder what its second card is. I'm going to block it with Flesh Fiend. Ooh, I can kill that with Glimmer Witch. Yeah, that's pretty solid. So I'll play Glimmer Witch, killing his Serpent. And then I will Flesh Fiend to block his Spring Dread. He can deal 7 or 8 damage to it and it lives. Or like pops out a smaller version of itself. So this hand I'm probably going to cast Scourge Knights and something else. I'm not sure what. Tactician's okay. Palladium Pulse Mage is okay. Tactician's actually really good against Sunbreak because they have a really tough time getting through armor. So maybe I just cast Tactician. I'm assuming the Infiltrator dies this turn. This gives -4/-4, so I can probably kill whatever blocks. Okay, Infiltrator doesn't die this turn. But I guess he caused his Spring Dryad to live. Because he gets a lot of creatures in play, and then he does 4 to the Alpha? Or maybe the Infiltrator, right? The Infiltrator makes more sense. Yeah, so... Okay, well... I guess what I want to play is Tactician and then Scourge Knights shrinking his Spring Dryad. This saves 2 damage on my Glimmer Witch, and I get to save my Flesh Fiend. Plus, leveling up the Tactician's pretty nice too. It's got a lot of value. This turn, I don't know what I'm playing. Maybe Symbiote Spelunker or Gloom Reaper Spelunker. He doesn't know. I mean, yeah, he doesn't know I have a Sonic Pulse and 2 Palladium Waves in my deck. So these Glimmer Witches are actually much stronger than he thinks. It's just that I've seen them, what, 3 times now? Every rank. So I know the value of Glimmer Witch a lot higher than he does, unless he's thinking pretty far ahead. This is fine. I can throw one of my level 1s in front of it. Yeah. Though. And I'll replace the Forge Guardian Alpha with my Steel Skin Spelunker. So let's throw Gloomer Roach in front of it, and then play Steel Skin Spelunker to give my Nexus Tactician a little more armor. I don't really have anything that kills the Spring Dryad, because it gets +4, which is 7. And this, I could block it with the Steel Skin Spelunker, but I don't. I think I can just block it with two level 1 creatures, and that's a lot better for me. I didn't draw the Spirit Soul Trader, which kind of sucks. It's one of the better cards in my hand. But I do have a level 3 Flesh Fiend, Glimmer Witch, and Steel Skin Spelunker, all which are fantastic. I could block with Progeny of Zith. I don't know, that's probably worse than... Wait, he just Blizzard Shaman his creature? I guess he was trying to move Ice Shard Berserker, but that's so risky because Spring Dryad dies to every one of my other creatures, and it's pretty important not to let that creature die. He could have just... I don't know. I guess he could have... I guess he really wanted to kill this pre-combat, and that's the only card in his hand that does it. So... I don't know. If I cast Rot Fiend, I'd have to put it here, and then I wouldn't be able to cast Ordnance Captain Formation. But Formation Ordnance Captain kills his Mongosaur. I guess I'll just put some damage on Blizzard Shaman. This is pretty mediocre play. Hopefully I can make it up by having... I have a lot of Palladium Waves, so I can make up this play a lot of different ways. Okay, Tactician Steel Skin Spelunker is a really good start. Because it lets my creature live from this Blizzard Shaman, and picks up the rest of the damage. This Rot Fiend dies to almost everything. It does 11 damage though, that's pretty good. He's got a level 2 Ash Maiden, which I probably should have killed this Ice Shard Berserker instead of ignoring it, because the Ash Maiden's pretty important not to ignore. Like if he plays it here, I'm gonna have to be... Oh, we've Dendrified my creature? Okay, that's probably net good for him because it levels Dendrify, so he can kill my level 3s now. But I don't find I mind too much. So I don't want to throw a 14, 18 in front of Ice Shard Berserker because it'll do 15 damage to it. So let's just play Spelunker and Tactician, Spelunker and Enmity Lane. I'll just keep taking 5 from this for a while until I have a really bad hand and I can block it for free. Like with this hand, I can block it with Ossuary Spirit or Dark Heart Wanderers or even just Palladium Wave it out of existence because it's -6 at this point. So I'm probably just going to cast Spirit Soul Palladium Wave. It's kind of hard to kill this Spelunker. It's got effective 21 health. He could cast Ash Maiden, which forces me to block the... Yeah, that's interesting. It must have a pretty bad hand if it needs to Voltron up. Oh, so there's the Ash Maiden. That's kind of unfortunate because I really wanted to not block the Berserker, but now it's going to have 1 power, so I should block it. So if I give it to -6, it'll be at 5, which lets me kill it. I'm going to play the Spirit Soul Trader anyway. Well, 6, 3, 4, 5. This just gets its way back up to 5. I can still kill it with a level 3 Gloomreaper or a level... No, it can't kill it with level 2 Gloomreaper because I'm going to do 6 here and then 6 again and then it'll die. So, well, I mean, casting Ordnance Captain lets me kill it, but I don't have anywhere good to cast Ordnance Captain. No, even if I cast Ordnance Captain, it just goes to 8, and 8 plus 8 is 16. That's not even enough damage to kill it. So I guess I don't know. I don't really want to throw my Spirit Soul Trader away, but I have to deal with this card eventually, and it's going to keep getting bigger with Ash Maiden. I can't really allow that. You know, I really thought the Spirit Soul Trader would die. I completely forgot about the Nexus Tactician armor. That decision was a lot easier than I made it out to be. Well, at least I get to block with Forge Guardian Alpha on the Ash Maiden. And I will hopefully draw one of my super sweet level 3s soon. So there's the Spelunker becoming a Tree Folk. At least Gentrify doesn't kill my creatures anymore. Okay, so he's moving Ash Maiden, but I have a pretty good shot to block this guy. I even get to kill it, and this keeps he saves my Nexus Technician, and I get to kill his Ash Maiden now, which I didn't before. Ooh, this is pretty good. So I'm gonna cast Infernal Visit to keep both of my creatures alive, and I can actually move my my Infiltrator in front of the Blizzard Shaman and kill it. Wow. Okay, wasn't expecting that turn of events. So we'll play Rot Fiend in the side lane, so I have formation, because I've got a level 3 Scourge Knights. And my opponent's at 32. Didn't draw any of my level 3s. I'm probably going to cast... what has the most immediate impact? One of these two cards, Wheeler Witch and Steelskin Splunker. With a level 2 or level 4 Palladium Wave, it's probably better to level the Grimweaver Witch. Because that'll be minus 12 attack, so I can kill anything with 14 attack. Or what is it? It's 4, right? So 4 plus 12 is 16. So I can kill anything with 16 attack if I draw Palladium Wave and Gloomreaper 2. That seems a lot better to me than... Okay, so that guy's gonna live. But I'll throw a Glimmer Witch in front of it so I have formation. That way I get to damage him with Tree Folk. Because there's no way he doesn't block the Rot Fiend. Rot Fiend almost kills him. He's at 32, this is 20 damage. He almost has to block the Rot Fiend. In fact, it's very strange that he didn't reverse those blocks. But I guess that would have killed Katari Sprite. So, anyway, let's just cast my Glimmer Witch as discussed. And then Ordnance Captain over here. My Tree Folk's hitting him for 1 billion damage. He's at 11 now, so the Ordnance Captain's not lethal, but he has to respect me having another Ordnance Captain. Oh, I actually drew it. Like if I had the level 3 Ordnance Captain, he would die to the level 3 Ordnance Captain. So he's not actually dead. He can't really play around it. I just have to block this and this, and then hope that he can do something. Probably gonna play Glimmer Witch and Ordnance Captain and kill him with this Ordnance Captain. So there's a Deep Branch Prowler to kill my creature. Does he have anything that kills the Rot Fiend? That actually kills Rot Fiend too. Scatter the Seeds to do nothing. That doesn't do anything. Like that puts him dead on board because I hit that and then attack him for 13. I don't even need anything else. But I'll give him something else, just, you know, in case he was wondering if I had anything. Sweet, so 3-0. This deck is actually really fun. I really like Onyxium. I should have been drafting this instead of Dejin. I don't know what's wrong with me.